Family, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Talking with Tonio. This is the first episode of the year, and I'm super excited to share with you the 5 major tips that I think all new YouTubers need to know in 2022. 2021 was an amazing year for YouTube, and I think 2022 is going to be even better. So I want to give you the most valuable tips that I think you will need to know, especially if you're starting YouTube right now. Now, if you don't mind, make sure that you put in the comments, what YouTube channel you plan on starting, or if you just started your channel, what type of content you're creating, because I would love to know and hear from you. So the first tip that I want to give you is give yourself some grace. I'm already super proud of you of starting your channel in the first place, because I know for a lot of you, you've been in your head about it, right? And so starting a YouTube channel takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of people, get very, very upset when their content isn't coming out the way that they want it to, or maybe they're dealing with a lot of fear or self-doubt, and then they end up just quitting. And I don't want that for you. I know for myself, it took me years and years to get to this space to where I can be consistent now on YouTube. And I really want you to not beat yourself up. I spent a lot of years beating myself up when I wasn't creating content, or I wasn't creating content that I felt like I should be creating, or to the level I knew I could create it as, which then caused me not to create content, right? It was just a vicious cycle. And until I got to the place to where, I was giving myself grace, I didn't beat myself up about it. I understood that this was going to be a process. It just made everything easier. And I just want to tell you that that's going to take time, but you will overcome. Just don't beat yourself up about it. You're going to create a lot of crappy videos, right? But you can do it, and just keep going and keep grinding. So my second tip is that you definitely want to focus on quality over quantity. So last year I created over 330 plus videos, which was literally almost 1 video a day. But when I studied my analytics, which I recommend that you do, I found that about 20 videos actually did very well for me. Okay, and so what I pretty much concluded was, if I would have spent more time with my editing, maybe spent more time with my thumbnails or titles, I probably would have made less videos, but I could have got closer to 100 really, really good videos than creating 300, mediocre or subpar videos. Because now the way that the algorithm works, if your videos aren't getting, 50% plus average view durations, or 50%, percentage viewed, they're really not going to push your content. So I really wasted a lot of time creating a whole bunch of content, but YouTube really didn't pick it up. Okay, so I definitely recommend you focus more and more on quality than on quantity. Now, again, quality is subjective, but just try to make the best videos that you can, so you have the best chance of the algorithm picking it up. Now, the third tip that I want to give you is that you definitely want to be a student of YouTube. Like I've said in the beginning, there is a lot of things to learn. You have to learn how to title your videos. You have to learn how to create engaging thumbnails. You have to learn, search engine optimization. You have to learn how to do video editing, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay, but the people that are most successful on YouTube is those that study YouTube. You want to make sure that you're studying and looking at what thumbnails are working. You want to be studying, what people are searching online and what's trending in your niche. So the more that you put into YouTube and understanding your audience, understanding your niche, studying your analytics, the better off you will be, okay? Because with YouTube, it's always changing. The algorithm is changing. And so just thinking that you can talk to a camera, right, upload your video and you're good and you think you're going to be successful, it just doesn't work that way. There's a lot of things that you have to learn. So you always want to be in student mode with YouTube. And as long as you're willing to learn and continuously grow, I know that your YouTube channel will be successful. So the fourth tip that I want to give you is that growth looks different for everybody on YouTube, and literally comparison is the thief of joy. Because the one thing that I don't think a lot of people consider is that there's a lot of skill sets that require you to be successful on YouTube, and some people already come on the platform with these skill sets already. Maybe they're already good at video editing. Maybe they already understand, how to tell a captivating story, right? They already know how to shoot B-roll or know how to shoot content, right? Maybe, they're making talking head videos, but they're very, very good at speaking on camera. They've been doing this for a very, very long time, but they're just on YouTube now. Like, there's so many factors that a lot of people don't see that contribute to somebody's success. So please do not compare yourself, okay? Because you never know the skill sets that this person already has that's making them successful on YouTube. And then two, you definitely have to consider your actual niche, okay? Because your niche also plays a big role on how fast you may be able to grow on YouTube. So niches like finance and gaming and marketing and other niches have a higher ceiling. So their threshold of, 1 million subscribers or hundreds of millions subscribers is likely, right? But let's just say your niche is, knitting, right? Probably not that many people are interested in knitting as much as they are in gaming, right? So I would recommend that you look at your niche, really do your research and see, okay, how many people are following the most popular account in my niche. So again, if you take the example, you want to do knitting content and you see that the most subscribed channel in that niche has 100,000 followers, right? So if you have 1,000 followers, that 1,000 followers in your niche holds way more weight than somebody that's in the gaming niche that has 1,000 followers, because the ceiling for gaming is millions upon millions, okay? So that's why comparison, especially when it's not within the same niche, doesn't really hold the same level of weight. So for one, don't compare yourself to anybody outside of your niche. And then two, don't compare yourself in general. Just try to do the best that you can do and serve your audience as best as possible. So last and final tip that I want to give you is that if you serve your audience will serve you. What I found and what I see with new YouTubers a lot is they're in a take mindset, okay? Because they want brand deals and sponsorships. They want to be monetized, right? They want the clout or the followers, and it doesn't really work that way. You have to give value first before you can ask for anything in return, because people are not going to follow you just cause, okay? It doesn't work that way at all. Now, there's by no means anything wrong with, brand deals and sponsorships and making money from YouTube, right? This can be a great career, but if you don't go into it with the right mindset, you're never gonna hit these goals, because people can see right through this type of stuff, okay? And so really try to figure out and spend time on really understanding your niche, really understanding your audience, answer the questions that nobody is answering, go above and beyond for your audience, and I promise you they will go above and beyond for you. But that is it for the video. I hope that you got value out of it. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, what is your channel? What type of content do you plan on creating this year? I definitely want to hear from you, and definitely check out this video here if you haven't done so already. Until next time, be easy.